From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
You want to go where to buy a new refrigerator? Steve's A to Z Appliance in Cottonwood? In Cottonwood? Just a 10-minute drive. And they'll save us money. New and used, honest, reliable, factory-trained repair service and parts, and they'll save us money. And dispose of this thing? We gotta make the short drive to Steve's A to Z. Thanks, son.
Steve's A to Z Appliance, front and main streets in Cottonwood. Drive a little, save a lot.
Well, the winds are going to be making headlines over the next couple of days. It's going to be very gusty. Now, we're going to notice it today. They're really going to pick up here tonight and into tomorrow with that wind advisory, mainly for the valley, but it will be gusty even for some of the higher elevations as well. So just kind of take note of that. A warming trend the rest of the week. I think it'll peak on Friday before we see a big dip in our temperatures. You know, you think about the month of April. It's been this, right? The whole month. And of course, with the rainfall as well. Well, that trend is going to continue into early May, believe it or not. Showers return this weekend. And again, that roller coaster ride with those temperatures. So again, let's talk about the wind advisory. That's for the Sacramento Valley, the surrounding foothills. Now, the thing is, I don't think this is going to be a major wind event. But it is going to be strong enough that you're going to notice it. They may tip that kind of level where we may even see the potential for some power outages. But again, it's kind of on the lower end of that, quite honestly. Winds from the northwest, 15 to 25 miles per hour, with those gusts, 25, again, upwards of around 40 miles per hour. Again, we're kind of tipping that level where, yeah, all right, 40, 45, it starts getting a little bit more serious. But you can see those winds coming from the north and west here today. Again, it's mainly in the valley that you see some of those brighter colors indicating, of course, the stronger winds. Now, even up towards the north and east, especially as you start getting into the high plains there, high plateaus, you start seeing those stronger winds too. And even along the coast, a little gusty at times as well. Now, look at this. As we go into Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., kind of bit that north wind. Again, these gusts possibly upwards of 30 miles per hour in some cases. And you'll notice it's the north and west side of the valley. And again, not as strong off to the north and to the east. Now, as we go through the day on Wednesday, we'll actually start to see those winds, again, gusty, but they should start to subside as we go into Wednesday evening, Wednesday night. Now, it's also going to be cold this morning. You already may have noticed that for some of the higher elevations. Trinity County, the inland areas of Del Norte and Humboldt counties, all under a freeze warning until 11 o'clock this morning. So if you haven't done so already, of course, when you're watching it, depends on when you're watching it, you may want to make sure that you protect any of those plants that could be sensitive to those colder temperatures. All right, so I've got the breezy conditions in there for today for the valley. But looking elsewhere, temperatures mid to upper 50s. Some of the warmer spots will be in Trinity County and in the eastern mountains. So here's a look at Futurecast. And again, we're going to be looking at mainly sunny skies. I think there's still going to be a little bit of cloud cover, as you'll notice here off to the west here for Del Norte and Humboldt counties, and a little bit of cloud cover out towards Siskiyou and Modoc counties. But really, for the most part, it's going to be a sunny and not to mention dry day out there today. And speaking of today, here's what we can expect. Temperatures mid, maybe some upper 70s for some of the warmer spots. Again, keep in mind, we're in this upward trend here. So you're going to notice those temperatures just getting a little bit warmer each day, peaking on Friday, as you can see that here. So breezy for the valley today. I think we'll call it breezy, borderline windy as we go into Wednesday, especially the first half of the day. Now again, see the temperatures ticking up. We're in the low 80s by Friday. But look at the temperatures plummet going into Saturday, Sunday, and then we'll start to see those temperatures begin to recover a little bit here going into next week. And not just plummeting temperatures, but showers, getting more and more confident that, yes, Saturday will be the day I think we'll see most of the rain, and then Sunday, kind of exiting the region, and those showers may begin to kind of still stick around here even on Sunday. Now, notice too here on Thursday, I think places like the coast, Modoc County could see a chance for a few showers here for Thursday afternoon. A slim chance that we could see some of that in Siskiyou County as well, but slimmer. Dry on Friday. There's the showers coming in on Saturday. And then, of course, again, that system will kind of exit the region on Sunday. All right, let's take a look at a deeper dive forecast. That should get you out the door this morning. Hope you have yourselves a great day. But if you want to stick around for more detail to the forecast, let's do that. All right, so you can see this system right here. This and this. These two areas of low pressure are going to be what we call a bit of an inside slider. They're not the classic sliders that typically kind of go down here into Nevada and then into the desert Southwest, but they're kind of moving in this direction right here. Now, with high pressure down to our south and west, what that's going to do is allow those winds to really begin to pick up. Now, before we get into that, of course, we'll talk about today being a dry day out there today. Then we take you into your Wednesday, right? It's dry. But remember, I was talking about the potential for some showers on Thursday. You see Del Norte, Humboldt County. Now, here's the thing. I think mainly for Del Norte and northern Humboldt. So Hoopa, maybe Eureka getting in on a few showers. But to the south, Garberville, I think you'll be dry on Thursday. Not to mention places like Redway and just to the north of that. But look at this. I mean, yeah, maybe a slight chance for a shower in Siskiyou County, and that will probably make its way into Modoc County as well. But again, remember I was talking about this low pressure system and this one here. These are going to contribute to the gusty winds. Why? Because we've got an area of high pressure here, and they tend to kind of battle out. The difference between the two creates what we call a high pressure gradients. And you can see these isobars. These are lines of areas of equal pressure. When they're tightly packed like that, that's when we tend to see those winds. Now, this is the upper level support for those winds. So that area of low pressure moves out. Again, you see how it's not a classic inside slider, because inside sliders typically do this, but that one moved up to the north. But this one will help to kind of reinforce the winds that we'll see through the day on Wednesday, and then that will kind of exit the region, and we've got our eyes on this. Now, the winds, yeah, they may still kind of stick around at times, but again, the main wind event will be tomorrow. This area of low pressure, once again, it depends on which forecast model you look at. So there's still a little bit of uncertainty in this weekend's forecast, because this model takes this area of low pressure and it shifts it down to the south just off to our west. Very strong support for the rain. Now, the European forecast model has it sliding off to the north. And of course, as you can see here, as we take you into your Sunday, that area of low pressure shifts to the east. It's exiting the region. Still a chance for a few showers on Sunday, but those showers will probably start to exit the region. And then as we go into Monday, Tuesday of next week, look at this. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, you see these tightly packed isobars. Now, the winds will probably be strongest up here, but we may see those winds pick back up here for early next week. So we look at the Climate Prediction Center, and it does have us barely within that wetter than normal category. You may recall yesterday, this was a lot darker green, indicating better chances of above normal rainfall. Well, you may remember me yesterday also saying I'm not 100% on board with that. Look at this. The Climate Prediction Center has kind of backed off on the potential of wetter than weather conditions. It's still in there. The chances for rain are there. You saw that. But I don't think it's going to be a ton of rainfall. And on top of that, this cooler air was diving down to the south. Now, what that tells me is the Climate Prediction Center is a little bit more on board with the European forecast model than the one we just looked at. Because the one we just looked at would bring that colder air down to the south. So we'll see. But I think bottom line for us, cooler than normal temperatures. You'll see that big plummet in those temperatures here from Friday to the weekend. But of course, I do think there's a pretty decent chance for some rain, especially for Saturday, then maybe lingering on into your Sunday. The wave heights, they should start to drop here as we take you into your Wednesday. But that being said, the National Weather Service has issued a small corrected advisory for this afternoon and into this evening with north winds at about 10 to 20 knots. All right, so here is your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. All right, so let's talk about this here. Temperatures in the mid-60s, give or take. There are the showers coming in Saturday and then maybe kind of lingering on into your Sunday as well. I think it'll be dry up until that point. Now for the coast, let's take a look at the coast. That chance for showers, especially for northern Humboldt and Del Norte County on Thursday. I think central and southern Humboldt County will be dry on Thursday. And then everyone has that chance for showers over the weekend. All right, now we take you to the north, and there you can see 58 degrees for Smith River today, 63 degrees in Hoopa. Now for Siskiyou County, again, I have included a slight chance for showers Thursday, but really for the most part, dry through Friday, better chances for rain over the weekend. Modoc County, better chances, I think, for some afternoon showers on Thursday, and then of course going into the weekend. Today, though, it's going to be dry. A bit gusty out there as well. And the eastern mountains, I've got you dry all the way through Friday with that rain coming in Saturday and then possibly lingering on into your Sunday. Here's your Valley neighborhood forecast brought to you by NorCal Tractor. Those temperatures, again, they're ticking upward. We have a warming trend before we see that big plummet in those temperatures later on this weekend. 69 degrees for Whiskeytown, 74 degrees for the city of Shasta Lake and Lakehead. That's also the case for Bella Vista and Red Bluff, a high of about 75 degrees. So let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for Redding. I've got a breezy today, breezy, borderline windy really today and tomorrow. It's dry. It's getting warmer going through the week, the rest of the week. 83 on Friday, and then those showers coming in Saturday. You've got a little bit more confidence in the rain on Saturday, and then maybe lingering on Sunday before we dry things out for early next week.